Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I missed you last week. I was traveling to St. Louis on Friday. It was my niece's graduation from high school. She is now going to Ole Miss. So congratulations to her. So we were celebrating that with family and friends. Then, of course, Sunday was Father's Day. So I got to spend, all the day with all the men in my house who are fathers, or in my family that are fathers. But my niece turned me on to a new game called Connections. Have any of you done it? I'm addicted now. It's hard. And I like that. I like complicated. So it's a challenge. So check it out by the New York Times. Anyways, this week was big news as it relates to retail sales. Definitely a market mover. Everybody was keeping their eye on it, wanting to see what was happening with consumer spending. And it did come in soft. The expectation was that we'd be up 0.2%, and we were only up 0.1%. And core, the expectation was to be up 0.5%, but we were just at 0.4%. So we are seeing slowing in consumer spending at this point. Jobless claims were, for initial claims, down 5,000, but continuing claims up 15,000. We are continuing to see that positive, not positive in a good way, just meaning claims going up for continuing claims, which suggests that those people that are looking for new jobs because they were laid off are having difficulty finding new work, staying on unemployment longer. Mortgage applications have been interesting to watch over the past couple of weeks because we've had a couple of days of really good movement in the MBS market, which has helped interest rates. And you can see the relationship there to mortgage applications. Now, purchases were only up 2% and refinances were flat for the past week, but we have seen double-digit increases in the last couple of weeks on, that specifically correlates to those days where the market has moved down. So that does say specifically where refinances, if people are looking to refinance in the high sixes or low sevens, depending on what your situation is, it does speak to where they're at financially. If they need to refinance, they need to pull out equity on their home. And it's just something that's not paid a lot of attention to, but it is noteworthy, I do think. Now, this week we did get existing home sales for the month of May did show to be down month over month, 0.7%. Median home price right now at $419,300. Now that's the national number. That does not represent Colorado. We're in the $600,000 price range for median home price in Colorado. I don't put a lot of stock in median home price because remember, it's just the middle point. It's where 50% of the homes sold over that price point, 50% sold less. It just means that maybe more houses sold at a higher price point versus those in a lower price point. So it does not really give you any true indication of what the market is, how quickly homes are selling, that we're continuing to see appreciation, those type of factors. Just giving you that median price point. Average price point would probably be a little bit better, really. But inventory, seeing some positive movement in inventory. We're getting a little more out there for people more options for buyers at this point as inventory ticks up a little bit. We're still not in a normal market. We have a 3.7 month supply and a normal market is 4.6. But given how many people want to be homeowners, I'll take this as a positive. Any more inventory that we can get into the market, the better for the buyer, to give them options. Maybe loosen up the inventory options for them. Days on market is ticking down. So we're seeing that activity improve, that things are moving faster. 24 days versus 33 days last month in March, actually, and 26 in April. So sold over list has been interesting. I think this is highly dependent upon the home and the price point, just the condition of the home as well. But showing that 30% of homes going over list, selling over list, where it used to be at 27%. So this does indicate, as the inventory ticks up a little bit, as interest rates come down, that it gets to be a little more demanding in the market. You have more competition. First-time home buyers tick down just a little bit from 33% to 31%, but cash buyers and investors remain unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets. We are down today. We were down today and right now for the day, but yesterday as well. Wednesday, you see that green candlestick. That was a good day. That was the way the day retail sales came out, which helped us out quite a bit. But we've since then kind of tapered off a little bit. But it's nice to see that we have made some positive ground over the last couple of weeks. And this is where it relates to that activity that we're seeing in applications. That nice little incline there of green candlesticks was definitely a a true indication of the market showing a lot of activity in mortgage application because rates were improving at that time. So that is what we have going on this week. If you have any questions for me, please reach out. I do appreciate when you comment in my videos, add any of your thoughts and opinions on the market. I love to hear it, but I appreciate when you like my videos as well. If you have any questions, do reach out. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.